rent is due. If you haven't paid by the 19th, then y'all need to, the plaintiff needs to, inform the courts. And, then the eviction will be, dismissed up in circuit court because you have not paid the rent.
What day?
The,
for months following.
huh?
For like the following months until.
I'm gonna do the same 30 days. In other words, the 14th of May, and then 5 days after that, she'll be late.
Okay.
Do you understand?
No. What I've seen of South Carolina law, it says if she's providing unsafe living conditions, as well as having people strangle me and rob me.
She's having people what?
Strangle me.
Strangle you?
Strangle Harold Reynolds. I have a video of him breaking into my home. I have the foyer of them calling 911 on me. I have him coming around at night. She's given him a key. I've got audio of her saying that she's done that. They're tampering with my mail. If she's providing unsafe living conditions, I was told that I don't have to pay for this, especially since she had me robbed.
She has what?
She's had me robbed, stuff taken from me by Harold Reynolds. I have audio of her saying she sent him.
Your Honor, I think she's referring to, we were doing a wellness check, is my understanding. We were doing a wellness check. She hadn't responded. They had a $400 or $350 light bill, water bill, when it's really $50. They were trying to check and make sure, with the water issue, that they don't know what's going on. She won't let them in the home. She won't let them near the home. And I'm assuming that's what she's talking about. We have no clue what she's talking about being strangled. Your Honor, if that's something that's going on, we would, the police need to be involved and stuff like that. We have no clue I have no clue what she's speaking of. So.
Yeah, if she's doing something physically wrong with you, you need to call the police.
I have. They said that they don't handle. I'm not in Florence, and I've got the sheriff, and we've been in communications about this. I've also sent them pictures of Harold Reynolds, and I'd like to get the audio of her saying that she sent this guy here.
She'd like to get the audio of what now?
I've got audio of Joe Lynn Darrell saying that she sent him and gave him a key to my home.
Okay. The bottom line is, we're here today over an appeal. Okay? You appeal the original eviction. What this is called is an appeal bond hearing, where we come in here and set the bond, and you have to pay until your appeal is heard. If you do not pay, then you'll be evicted. I don't know who's telling you that you don't have to pay rent and all that. You have to pay rent during an appeal. Do you understand that?
No, I've read South Carolina law. It says if they're providing unsafe living conditions, they've basically breached the rental agreement, and I don't have to continue to pay them.
So you supposed to, just because they breached the contract, you're supposed to live there for free?
They robbed me and strangled me.
Okay, like I said, this is an appeal here. You appeal the decision, and you weren't even here the first time. And you're appealing the decision to get evicted. Your case is going over to circuit court. Okay? While you're waiting to hear a judge to hear what his decision is, you're supposed to pay rent. If you don't pay the rent, then eviction is called off and you're automatically evicted. You understand what I just said?
No, that contradicts South Carolina law. It says if they're providing unsafe living conditions, I can withhold rent
No,
further.
you cannot. I don't know where you're reading that at.
South
The
Carolina.
only way you can hold rent out is if you send her a 14-day letter,
I did.
and you send it to her.
Hmm?
You sent her a 14-day letter?
Yes,
Where's it at?
I sent it to her.
Your Honor, we have received a 14-day letter.
Okay. You just can't come in here and tell me you sent a 14-day letter without showing it to me.
Do you have a copy of it?
No, not on me.
You know you're under oath.
Yes,
Okay. You know if you lie to me, you could be a major problem.
yes.
You understand that?
Well, not really, because they've lied about not accepting
Okay.
rent, but nothing's happened to
I'm
them.
asking you a blunt question. Did you send her a 14-day letter to correct anything that's wrong with the house or trailer, what is it, apartment, or what is it? What,
It's a house, Your Honor.
okay. If you have not sent them a 14-day letter stating what's wrong with this house, she has to correct it. Now, you're telling me you sent that 14-day letter, but you can't produce it. And she's claiming she never received one. Am I correct?
Yes, Your Honor, we need the letter.
I don't have that file with me, but I can get that file and produce it. I only have the files. I did not bring that file, but I do have other files.
Okay. All right, the bottom line is, this is an appeal hearing. You have 5 days, which is Monday, to pay the rent. And what is the amount?
700, Your Honor.
All right, I put down here, you pay $700 a month rent, starting April the 14th, which is today, late 5 days later, which is April the 19th, okay? And then due the 14th of each month until the appeal is heard. Do you understand?
From what I heard you say, you mentioned that if I sent a 14-day appeal letter, that was the only way that I wouldn't have to pay rent, and I've done that.
Wait a minute. What did she just say?
You sent the 14-day, you said that if she sent the 14-day notice, that means she doesn't have to pay rent, and she's already sent the 14-day notice.
Okay, she's got no proof of that. You got no proof of that.
Not on me, no.
Okay.
But I can provide the proof, and I've sent emails to this court as well.
Well, so we phoned the whole court on emails.
As well as facts about what's happened to me.
Huh?
It's in the file,
What?
the fact.
But no 14-day letter.
But I can provide that. I just don't have the facts or those files on me now.
This is my file. I'm gonna read it one more time. You pay $700 a month, starting April the 14th, which is today, late in 5 days, which is April the 19th. And then you pay on the 14th of each month until the appeal is heard. Any questions?
No, Your Honor.
Do you understand?
No, you mentioned that if I sent the 14-day letter, that
We done with the 14-day letter because nobody's got it.
I have it. I can
Okay,
send
you
it
don't have
to...
with you?
No, that's not one of the files I have, but the law says if I sent it, then if these criteria are met, I sent it, and they're providing unsafe living conditions and breaching the rental agreement, that I don't have to do that.
Whenever you send a 14-day letter, you gotta pinpoint what's wrong.
I did.
They have to come inside your place to fix it. Or either make an attempt to fix it. It might not be finished in 14 days.
Yes, they have to stop sending people to break into my home and strangle me and rob me and break my things.
Okay.
Your Honor, sending the 14-day letter, we have to receive it too, so.
Yeah.
Does she have certified mail or any kind of receipt, to show that, she sent it? But other than that, Your Honor, it's honestly not relevant here. This is a bond hearing, that's for the appeal. Honestly, I don't know why it's even relevant, so, thank you, Your Honor.
All right, you can say, talk to them about that during the appeal hearing on that 14-day letter. When it's appealed, when they hear the case. You understand what I just said?
Not quite. If the law says if I sent it and they're providing unsafe
Okay.
living conditions,
You don't have proof of it today, that's what the law says.
that's not what I read.
Okay, so in other words, somebody comes in here and just tells me they sent it with no proof, I'm supposed to...
Aren't you just believing everything we say currently?
Huh?
I mean, currently you're just believing what we're saying. I have files, but currently you're just listening to us and believing what we're saying.
Yeah, but I mean, you have no proof that you sent no 14-day letter.
I do have proof. That's just not one of the files I brought with me. I only brought the files pertinent to
Okay, well,
proving their wrongdoing.
you brought that with you, so you can be able to, whenever your hearing comes up in the circuit court, you can, show them that they're giving you the 14-day letter, that you sent them a 14-day letter, and they received it.
Which law is that?
Huh?
Which law is the receiving portion?
Which one is what?
Which law, which they need to receive it?
I don't understand what she's asking, Greg, you understand?
Which statute shows that they need to receive it?
Which statute?
She's asking,
Yes.
is there a statute that states, you gotta receive it?
Well, I mean, anytime you mail something, I mean, they gotta receive it.
But I haven't received my mail for court previously, but they said that that was okay. So they said that, it doesn't matter that I didn't get it, that I lost the case. But you're saying something different. You're saying they would have had to receive it. So.
Your Honor, she's not losing the case today. You just have to pay the bond so you can have the hearing.
But
okay?
he's just said that you have to receive it, but I didn't even receive my mail. But now you guys are getting
The purpose
special.
of the case today is for a bond.
But which statute says that they had to receive it?
That's what we're saying. We're not here to address any of that at this point. It's not a part of why we're here. If you do what's being required of you today and you get the hearing, that's when you present your case against them and any information you have, any evidence, all of that. What you're trying to tell us is not relevant to what we're doing today.
I mean, he's just said that the law says that they had to receive it, so which one is that?
No, I'm telling you, that's not to be presented here today.
He literally just put that in the court, that they had to receive it. That's what he just said.
But it doesn't matter if they received it or not, because that's for appeals court, that's not for a bond hearing.
But he's a judge saying that that is what the law says. So is that not true, or is that true?
The law says they were supposed to receive a 14-day letter to do the repairs. But still, we're not even here for that today. I was just making a factual statement that was supposed to happen. I was just making a statement that's what's supposed to happen. We are technically here today is what they call a bar hearing. I'm not hearing the case today. It's beyond me. You have appealed it. It's going over to big court. They got to make the determination. You need to take that 14-day letter and you need to take everything you're going to take and have everything there. And don't be telling the judge that you got it at the house and you got it on this and you got it on that, because he's not going to hear all that. You bring all the evidence and he's going to hear your appeal and he'll make a decision. Oh, yeah. My son?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I
Ready
know.
to have fun.
Yeah, he's
You
watching. Yeah,
know he's engaged.
Yeah, I know, I saw that, I've seen it, I've been seeing it in places and stuff like that.